Good morning. It's Tuesday morning here in Cypress, Texas. So I got up this morning. I got up like an hour before my alarm usually goes off. I was awake. So I decided to go ahead and read my scriptures now, right? And so I did. And what I got, and it's like the first time, it just blows my mind that this stuff is coming out at me after all this time. So I'm like picking up on Jacob's intentions. So Esau's like, "Come on, man, let's go, man, let's go, and come with me." And he's like, "Well, hey, no, I'm." So his main focus is his children and his flock, and I'm like, that got me thinking about the way he acted. You can pick up on his intention, okay, from the very beginning. Right? He wasn't. His purpose on life wasn't to serve God, right? His purpose in life was to raise his family. That's for emphasis right there. That's a, and he that was what was important to him. You know, he gave credit to God. He sought God, right? But his purpose in life was to take care of his family, to have a family, and he cherished what he had. That's something. And that was what was most important to him. Okay. And, that was, that's where his focus was. And God was helping him. God identified what his, God identified what his focus was. God identified where his desire was and helped him facilitate it. See, there was some value. The value in Jacob was that he sought the Lord. He sought after God. And so God rewarded him for that. Okay. He protected him. He gave him wisdom. And he disciplined him. Because Jacob's a different person. at this part of the Bible compared to where he was in the earlier part when he was more selfish. He was there. Let's see what this is. Yeah, he matured. He had the two wives and the two maidservants and their children that he had to take care of. And this is very interesting how this happens. There's oh man, there's this pruning all the way throughout the Bible, right? So there's the 12 tribes of Israel, basically the 12 sons of Jacob, his name got changed to Israel. And then out of the 12, those 12 sons, Judah was the one who ended up getting the biggest inheritance because of what he did when Joseph because he acted with the most wisdom in a situation with his brother Joseph. And he's the one that spoke up for his father and the whole family when they reconnected with Joseph. And so Judah, right, is the one that God used to it was in the line for Christ, right? And the Jews, right? Now all the 12 tribes are in Israel, but only the Jews are from Judah. Hence the name, right? And then that's interesting. And Judea, that's where Jerusalem is in Judea. And then that's where Christ comes from, that line. Jesus comes from that line. And then there's the Christians. And that's where it changes from the bloodline to your belief, to where you align your where you align your your faith. Okay. And then, see, here's the thing with this, the early church teachings in learning the Hebrew meaning of the word. So I was listening to Dutch Uncle John, I want to say Krusik or something like that. And he goes and explains when you look at like the first sentence in the Bible, you know, in the beginning. In the beginning, when you break it down with the symbols, you know, the old Hebrew language, those symbols, it basically it changes the meaning. And God, by His own hand, or God and the Son, give a gift by His own hand, the cross. Okay. And I mean, you know, it's got Christ weaved into the story, from the very first sentence in the Bible. You know, so that's why understanding the Hebrew meaning is so important. There's no it's not just interpretation. All right, it's not just saying it different, saying it in that language. It's understanding that language. The whole word is different. That's that three-dimensional meaning. It's like it's saying one thing in the Greek, the two-dimensional language, okay, which is how we all talk mostly, right? But really understanding when you understand the Hebrew meaning, the pictorial representation of the words and the letters, it takes it a whole different direction. Okay, and so that's in the beginning, and in the end in Revelations, it's saying that angels are messengers. Okay, heaven's in our mind, right? And the battle is getting other people to have this understanding that I'm talking about of the true meaning of the word, the Hebrew meaning of the word. So you understand that, okay, what the battle is teaching this Hebrew, this third dimensional meaning, all right, to everybody else. And when they learn enough, they can teach it. They become these messengers, these angels, right? they continue the battle to teach everybody else, right? So when you look at just going by the letter of the word in Revelations, it takes you down a path of catastrophe and destruction, where when you understand the true meaning of the word, right, the Hebrew meaning, the third dimensional meaning, now it's become that battle is in understanding. Okay, and which outcome do you want? All right, have a great day.